Good evening, everyone. As you may already know, my name is Sanchez, and I am your class 2024 Salutatorian. Even though I'm standing on this stage, I still cannot seem to wrap my head around that we are seniors, let alone about to graduate. I'm honored that I had the pleasure of watching you guys grow into the people you've become. Growing up in a place where it's more common for us to drop out than graduate, I'm glad to say that we beat the odds and we will continue to beat them each and every second that we thrive. This is the moment we've been waiting for our entire lives. Although my experience was nothing like High School Musical, I enjoyed it in my own way. From the electric energy during basketball games or the endless laughs during senior activities, I honestly don't think I would change my experience if I had the opportunity to. Thank you, COVID, for giving me such an abnormal high school experience. As abnormal as it was, it flew by. It feels like just yesterday I was walking the halls of Usher Collier Elementary School or writing what felt like endless timetables from Miss Howard at John Lewis. It was around that time in my life that I read the poem Mother to Son written by Langston Hughes for the first time. It follows a mother as she explains to her son that life hasn't been easy in the slightest, but she kept going. The term used frequently throughout the poem is, "Life for me ain't been no crystal stair." Reading this as a preteen with no job and responsibilities, I had no idea what she meant. It wasn't until junior year that I too felt my life wasn't a crystal stair. When my life first started to go downhill, it was slow, and I didn't realize what was going on until it was too late. I didn't pay attention to the different colored envelopes on the counter until the stack became uncontrollable. I didn't pay attention to the fact that my phone was off until I realized I couldn't use it without Wi-Fi. I didn't pay attention to the light situation until there were no candles left to burn. I didn't pay attention to the fact that I didn't eat all day until my stomach felt as if it was eating itself. I didn't realize how much I punched the clock until I was getting sent home early because I was already at 40 hours for the week. I fell into a depression so deep, I forgot what normal felt like. I didn't care about anything anymore. I stopped caring about college or my appearance. My daily uniform became sweats and a hoodie. That missing assignment turned into 5. That pile of laundry on my bed kept getting larger by the day. I stopped talking to my friends and shut everyone out. I didn't realize how I wasn't okay until I caught myself praying to God that He would just let me rest. I'm glad to say I didn't let those thoughts overpower my life. This road has not been easy, but nothing great comes easy. Although I still struggle with my mental health, I've learned to manage it, and I wouldn't be able to keep my head above water if it wasn't for Talon, Miss Gerald, and my grandmother. To Talon, you helped me discover a person I didn't know I could be. This past year, you have been my shoulder to cry on and my ear to listen. I love you, and thank you for showing me what true friendship is. To Miss Gerald, I'm not sure where you are, but you're probably crying already. I don't even know where to begin. When I met you in the 10th grade, we clicked instantly, and you become a strong figure in my life. You became the one constant in my life I knew I could always count on. To my grandmother, thank you for the endless support throughout my senior year. You were there for every ceremony, every dinner, and every event. Thank you for assisting me in every way possible. I love you. To my mother, this year has not been easy for us in the slightest, but I don't blame you for anything, and I cannot wait to witness our comeback story. To my auntie, thank you for loving me unconditionally no matter how hard at communicating I am. To Seno, thank you for being the big brother I didn't know I needed. To the person who single-handedly helped me get into my dream school, Brianna, I fear I will never be able to repay you for all that you've done. Although you live in Texas, you made it your mission to get me into college. While being in college yourself, you found the time to edit endless amount of essays and applications. You listened to every last freak out about college, and boy, it was a lot. Everyone needs a Brianna in their life. To Mr. Walker, thank you for answering my endless questions about college. To Mr. Anderson, thank you for always being my go-to recommendation person. To Ms. Taylor, thank you for always listening to me without judgment. To Mr. Ellis, Mr. Fuelle, Coach Pritchard, Mr. Jennings, Coach Corey, and Coach Allen, I will never forget you. Though I believed in myself, I wouldn't be here without the village behind me at Frederick Douglass. I wish I could name every person who helped me on my journey, but we will be here all night. I'm happy to say this is just the beginning of my story, and I cannot wait to see what else God has in store for me. By telling my story, I hope not to ignite pity, but motivation in your heart to be something in this lifetime. Each one of you sitting in front of me are destined to do great things. If nothing else sticks from my speech, promise me that you'll remember this. You are enough, you are special, you are important, and you are capable. Promesa. Remember, you promised me. Never let anyone make you feel differently. Congratulations again to the class of 2024.